you very much. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dr. Manzoor Qazi Sahib, uh, Professor Dr. Marianne, Dr. Tahir Aziz Sahib, Zishan Ahmed from GEDS, Dr. Farooq Malik, Dr. Tosif, and Dr. Salwa, and other participants. Assalamu alaikum. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here today to address this respectable and intelligentsia of pharmaceutical experts, I would say. Today is the day where we celebrate as Day of the Pharmacist, Day for the Pharmacist. And I can see the theme for this year, pharmacy, always trusted for your health. I was speaking last night at one of the university in Islamabad, and I was talking to them also, the opposite of trust, that is the distrust. We all know that distrust has gone up a lot. It has, it is vast nowadays. The availability of the literature, unauthentic literature, that availability of the information, I would say, which are not authentic, they are abundant. We can find abundance of those information through web, through social media and other sources. We say that this is pandemic, and there is on the other side, with reference to information, it is infodemic. And these kind of information pose a great challenge in today's pharmaceutical management, I would say. When you go to the social media, you open it up, and you would find, the devil's advocacy or pluses and minuses on one subject. You would find supporters, and you would find the opponent on the same subject. And significant number of the people, significant percentage of the population, they are prone to follow those kind of information where they would ultimately be, they are expected to be harmed. So this is very crucial time, I would say. You can just take an example of vaccines, the anti-vaxxers which are here. They have plenty of information, like, someone is advocating that, after 2 years of inoculation of the vaccines, one would die. And the other one is giving other reason for not getting it vaccinated. So the role of the pharmacist is of the prime nature today. Important as, most important now as ever it was before. The management of the medication. I was reading an article where they were stating that 357 billions of pounds was the impact for 4 or 5 years in European countries and USA alone, like, not other parts of the world, for the impact of mismanagement of the medications. We can realize the huge impact, and when we talk to with reference to our country, we happen to know that we have no option because we don't have enough money to bear that kind of impact. The only approach then we have, the major approach we have, is the competence of the pharmacist, is the development of the skills of the pharmacist, is the height of the professionalism of the pharmacist, and the continuous educational intimacy for the pharmacist. Without these key elements, we cannot cope up the challenge that is being here, that is being imposed on us with reference to the management of the medication. DRAP is actively pursuing to adopt those international standards where we can walk on a path that is well established and recognized in order to ensure transparency, in order to ensure the visibility, and in order to ensure the proper management of the medications. With reference to few key elements, for example, the availability of the shortage of medicines, we formulated a committee of experts. This is multifaceted issue, sometimes supply chain issue, sometimes the quality issue, and sometimes the price issue. We try our best to work on the shortage of the medicines through this committee. And I'm privileged to state that the pharmacist from your hospital, Madam Salva, is part of that activity. Then the quality issues. We have seen the hundreds of people dying due to the quality issues. To tackle that issue, we trained our pharmacists through international auditors. We tried ourselves to conform to the practices for inspections at par with the international standards. And with the young pharmacists, with the young officers who have enthusiasm, who have vision, who have energy and competence to move forward and to alleviate all the pressures while doing this activity. We make sure that they have the capacity to bear the pressures. Then we have extensively worked in the pharmacovigilance, though it is the start. And now we can see like various pharmacovigilance activities are taking place in the DRAP. I made sure last month that the recall system, where if some drug is unregistered, some drug is found unregistered, some drug is found substandard, or some drug is found spurious, the recall system should be as effective as we can make it possible. We need to conform to the international standards for this recall system. And now we are quantifying the data, we are quantifying the information for this recall, and till the end, like we would make sure that the stock that is not good for the human consumption, that should be destroyed, that should not be used again. So DRAP has taken various initiatives to minimize the impact of the due to the medication management, that impact that we can expect from it. And I would appreciate the younger lot, the fresh pharmacists that we inducted, and those pharmacists, majority of those, they have come up to our expectation and the expectation of the nation. And with the energy of those young pharmacists, we have started our journey to acquire World Health listed authority status in the world. Pakistan is actively trying to get that prestigious status. In addition to that, the status of the PICS, Pharmaceutical Inspection Convention Scheme. And in addition to all of those, we are automating ourselves. We are making ourselves transparent. We are making ourselves traceable. We are making ourselves visible. We have digitized 4.2 million pages, the whole of the old record that was available with us. We have started e-office. We have deployed PIRINS, Pakistan Integrated Regulatory Information Management System. The sole objective of all of these activities is to save a life. Our Quran says, if you save one human being, you save the whole humanity. The sole objective of all of these activities is to save a life. And DRAP is with you. DRAP is standing beside you to fulfill its commitment to save that single life. We would be always with you, and we would be welcoming your suggestions of this esteemed forum, the outcome that we get out of it, and in future to realign ourselves, to realign our laws, to realign our rules, to get ourselves well prepared to achieve the target of having the least impact due to the mismanagement of the medication, and to fulfill our commitment for quality, efficacious medicines to the people of Pakistan. Thank you very much.